Hello, I'm Bill Farmer, 5th District Urban County Council member, welcoming you to another very special edition of Lexplore. Today we've come out to the Lexington Tennis Center and we're joined by Joe Wallen, who's the general manager. Joe?
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me.
Talk for a minute first about the tennis center, because you told me something when I walked in here that I did not know about the Lexington Tennis Center.
I did. We are actually the third largest tennis club in the country, which I know where we're located doesn't seem like that, but we have 15 indoor courts and 7 outdoor courts and full gym and nursery, and it's pretty big.
You know, when this was built, this was kind of far out. Now it's really not. I mean, it's much more a part of the city.
Oh yeah, it is. And people, they know we're here, but until they actually come here, they go, what you did, wow, this is big.
And then there's kind of condos or townhouses built right around here?
There's townhomes all around and apartments behind us, so yeah. But it's nice. It's a good area. This is the area we need to be in.
And then, just one more before we get on to our today's topic.
Yep.
You all in the winter are open like all hours, aren't you?
In the summer we're open all hours. We're actually open 6:30 in the morning till 11 at night, and that's when the parties get going, so our staff don't usually get out of here till at least probably 1 in the mornings.
Well, you gotta love tennis, and we do here in Lexington. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
Well, now, you have been working on an upcoming event that I think the people of Fayette County want to know about, and several will want to participate in. And it is called the Worldwide Day of Play.
It is. USTA National have teamed up with Nickelodeon. USTA is the United States Tennis Association.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
checking.
you.
And they have teamed up with Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon is actually going black that day, blackout, so it turns off for 3 hours on October the 6th.
On October 6th.
And so basically,
from 11 until 2.
Yeah, I don't know whether they black out 11 to 2, that's what time our event is.
But we'll stay with 11 to 2.
Basically, it's also Obesity Month this month in
Yes,
September, and so they want kids to get out and play instead of just sitting in front of the TV. So,
you know, it's been in the paper recently, and more than one of our council meetings, just about activity.
Yeah, it is.
And this is a great outreach. I'm sorry.
It is. No, that's okay. So we teamed up and we decided to go to Woodhill Park. That's where we're doing it. And you're going to tell me there's no tennis courts at Woodhill Park.
I'm glad to hear that you're putting in tennis courts for this event.
Okay. Yeah, we're making makeshift tennis courts. There's a new program, I say new, it's been out about 5 years, where 10 and unders actually play on a smaller court.
Oh, really?
And the 8 and unders play on a smaller court.
Do they use the same size ball and racket?
Nope, ball is different. It's a lighter ball, but it's bigger.
Okay.
Well, so it bounces lower. So, I don't expect my 4-year-old child to play with the same racket that you play with. Every other sport has done that except tennis, right? So that's what I'm saying. So they've basically babied it down to the size of the child. So that's how we can make it, because we can make a court up anywhere. We can do it in a parking lot or wherever.
So is it half the size of a regular court?
It's actually the 8 and under court is from the doubles alley to the doubles alley that way. So it's across.
So it's narrower. Yeah.
Way,
okay.
But a 10 and under court is actually 60 foot, and a regular court 78 foot. So it's about 3/4 of it for a 10 and under court.
So you'll set up these smaller courts at Woodhill?
We'll set up the 8 and under courts, and they get smaller rackets with the foam balls.
So how many courts will you set up?
Depends how much room we got. We need tape, and that's about it. Caution tape.
And you need outreach to the neighborhood.
Well, and that's where, I mean, we have teamed up as well with Urban Impact, and they deal with a lot of after-school kids that, in that area. That's the area they try and go into. Sure. And we're trying to get kids to go out and play tennis that wouldn't have the opportunity. I mean, they're not going to find us here. We have to go out to them.
And you're doing outreach to them.
Yes.
But for a couple of reasons. One, to get them involved in something else other than what normally they would do, and that being tennis, which would give them some outlet for energy as well as health.
Yes.
But as part of this event, you're going to equip them a little bit too, aren't you?
We are. We've actually doing a huge drive here at the tennis club. There's probably about 100 trash bags of clothes upstairs right now that we're actually going to sort out today, and we're going to bag them, and they can come, the whole community. It's not just kids, it's adults too. So the whole community can come out, and we're going to give them clothes, and we're going to give them shoes, whatever I've got, whatever people have donated. So if anyone wants to donate anything, you still got until about Friday next week to donate. And then we're also doing food as well. So between 11 and 2, that's why it's 11-2, so they can come out and have a lunch as well.
On the 6th, which is, I'm assuming, a Saturday. It is a Saturday.
Yes, it is.
Well planned.
Smart.
So is anybody going around the neighborhood over there?
It is. Urban Impact is actually, they're coming tomorrow to pick up our flyers, and they're going to go door to door and hand out these flyers. They go in that neighborhood, and they're actually going door to door to hand out flyers. So.
Well, I'll make sure I mention it at a council meeting between now and then.
Okay,
but
great.
just the fact that you all are doing that is just tremendous. And this is the first year you've done this at all?
This is the first year. It's the first time USTA has teamed with Nickelodeon to do this. And there's different worldwide days of play going on around the state. There's probably about 40 of them around the state. But
really?
we're doing two. One here at the tennis club actually this Sunday, and then one out on Saturday. And that's our outreach to the people that, you know, may not play tennis.
Different things in different ways, but this in Woodhill will be a tremendous outreach because that's an opportune area, I think. And I think that, you know, with the amount of, you're going to bring a lot to bear there on the 6th of October.
Yeah,
if you have that many clothes, that much equipment.
Yeah, and I mean, we've got tennis rackets that are donated. We've probably got balls as well. So we're hoping that people that come out, we can give them a tennis racket and ball so then they can go out and play themselves.
See, that's the tremendous part of this, is you give them a reason to come out, and then truly you kind of outfit them for life a little bit.
Exactly.
Because tennis can be a very empowering game.
It is, and it's not like I say to you, okay, we're going to go play tennis now, and you're playing on a full-size court. I could probably teach anybody, or anyone can take these smaller rackets and smaller balls and hit with anybody within 5 minutes.
Really?
Because it's just easier to do it. Balls coming
do you have some here? See, because to be familiar with it is to understand it,
absolutely.
I think. And that, since your description is so vivid, in fact, I'm sorry we didn't lay out a court here just to see what it would be like.
Yeah,
but we
can do that.
We can work on that.
We can do it.
Well, I think it's great. Now, so how long have you been here at the Tennis Center yourself?
I've been here 7 years at the club and 2 years as manager, and you can tell I'm not from here.
Yeah, I don't think we're wearing you down, doesn't sound like.
No.
Because you sound the same, I think.
No, I don't. I go across to England and they call me, I'm sorry, a Yank. I know that's sometimes bad, but a Yankee. But in England, every American is a Yankee, so I get called a Yankee.
So when you go home?
They think I'm 100% American. They hear no English in me.
Well, I'm glad, or I'm sorry, whatever. I mean, you sound wonderful, I tell you.
Thanks.
Well, all right, we're going to take a break, and you might go get some of that.
I'll go get it.
And then
I'll set it up.
We'll talk.
Oh, how about you play? If we set it up, you play. How's that?
I can't say no on camera.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have set up, what do you call this court? A junior court? No.
It's called an 8 and under court.
An 8 and under court?
Yes.
And you've been kind enough to let me hold some of the accoutrement here.
I have. You're holding the larger size ball. It's a little bit larger. If you bounce it, you'll see that it doesn't bounce quite as high.
No, it doesn't have as much pop.
When I make you play, it's going to be a little harder for you, but imagine you're 8 years old, you're going to be about here, so that would be right where you need to hit the ball.
So this is kind of a bigger target for you as a
yeah, and it doesn't come as
8 and
fast.
under.
Yes,
okay,
it doesn't come as fast. And then you've got the racket. So this is an adult size racket.
Okay.
And that's actually a really light racket. So what you're doing there.
Oh, it's got a little. This has had some use.
Yeah, it's had some use. So
all right. Ooh, I like the grip.
Now, if you look at this one, this is a 23-inch racket.
Okay.
Look at the size difference.
So now, is this what you'd use for this event? Is this size?
Yep, it'll be 8 and unders. You can use different rackets, 23. Then you've got a 21-inch.
Oh, you're challenging me here. Okay, there we go.
So if you look at it, you can see a good size difference. So
even in
adults,
yes.
8 and under and 10 and unders can use this,
all right.
And then a 8 and under would use this one. And they actually make a 19-inch too, for like the really little kids.
But the faces don't get much smaller, but they get some.
Oh, yeah, they do, but it's just easier to hit.
All right, now.
So are you ready?
So you're the professional here, correct?
I guess so, yeah. I'm gonna make you play with the really small racket.
Okay.
Okay, now don't try and beat me.
I'm just gonna try to get it back to you.
Okay, sounds good. And you can serve this to me. Okay, your lines are gonna be from the white line there to the white line over there. Now, not on the second court, on this court.
Oh my. You're being very kind. Uh-oh. Oh.
Here you go.
All right. So this is this. Oh, you don't usually.
So swing a little harder.
And that's what you'd be telling on October 6th too,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Swing a little harder.
Okay.
Go. Oh, I made it.
Who?
Go.
Oh.
Okay, you gotta swing hard. Swing.
Swing, baby, swing. Okay.
Spin it. Scratch your back when you're done. No, this way. Yeah.
All right.
Watch this. Scratch your back now. Go.
Oh, that was better.
Come on, scratch.
Oh, I popped. No, I'm trying to hit it over, not back.
You didn't scratch your back.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't scratch your back. Thank you.
Oh, I did that time. Okay, this has been wonderful. Isn't it great to see your council member sweat? So.
Scratch your back. You actually hit the ball properly when you did that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the short lesson on the 8 and under court.
There you go.
All right, so October 6th.
11 to 2,
11 to 2.
Woodhill Park.
And you'll have these courts set up, sometimes just with tape on the ground, evidently.
Sometimes it'll actually be caution tape as opposed to the net.
And you'll do it on probably in a parking lot.
We'll do it in a parking lot, or I think there's a basketball court there, so we'll use the basketball court. And actually the basketball court is more or less the same size as the tennis court too.
And you'll take all comers, evidently.
Anybody that wants to come out and try some tennis and run around, need clothes, we're gonna have clothes, all adult and junior clothes. And we've got food.
Oh, food.
Food. Yep.
This is going to be a real investment in Lexington.
It is. It'll be fun.
So this is the first year you've done it?
This is the first year.
Do you anticipate doing it more?
Yes. We do stuff out. We do a lot of outreach out anyway. So, I mean, we go out there. We do a couple different parks. We've done Constitution Park before.
Good.
And go out there and do different parks with tennis.
Well, this is very good.
Yep.
Well, we'll look forward to following this event and then others that are upcoming.
Absolutely.
But we have one other person that helps provide all of this.
Yes,
helps
we do.
Put it together.
Yep. And without her, I wouldn't be able to do it.
All right.
So
that's Del Kelly, and she's going to join us after I catch my breath. We'll be right back.
Championship golf at its finest. 18 holes of a first-class golf encounter. Kearney Hill Golf Links, designed by world-renowned architects Pete and P.B. Dye. Kearney Hill Golf Links has a 10-acre practice area, a great golf shop stocked with the latest equipment and apparel, and a professional staff eager to serve you. Make your next golf experience a great one at Kearney Hill Golf Links, a touch of Scotland in the bluegrass. Call today at 253-1981 for your tee time.
Welcome back. We've returned with 5th District resident and friend of mine, Del Kelly. Del, welcome.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
You really have a great love for this game in Lexington, don't you?
I do. I'm very passionate about tennis. I'm a tennis volunteer. I sit on the board of directors of the United States USTA Kentucky, and I founded a community tennis association that helps promote tennis in the community called the Tennis Association of Central Kentucky.
Now, I've never even heard of that. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's okay. We have community tennis associations set up all over the United States.
Okay.
We are basically an arm of the United States Tennis Association to try to get tennis out into the community and get as many people playing tennis as possible.
Well, you've been doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
And tell the audience what you told me about the U.S. Open and its...
Well, a lot of the money that the United States Tennis Association makes is from the United States Open, and it's one of the largest sporting events in the world. That money is funneled down through the systems to the community tennis associations, and they in turn try to get it out into the community and promote and develop tennis.
You know, that's as organic as it gets, isn't it?
It is. It is. And I'm passionate about tennis, and I think functions that promote tennis in our community are optimum. You know that we have an ongoing problem of obesity. This is National
It's documented almost daily, isn't it?
Yes. It's National Obesity Month. Our current rate in Kentucky is 30%. It's projected in the next 10 years to go up to 60%. Tennis is a fun, great way to get out, be physically active, help maybe, delete that some.
If we want to get in touch with your community tennis organization, how do we do so?
You can go online to www.lexingtonleaguetennis.com, and we have all of the contact information right there. LexingtonLeagueTennis.com.
We will do that. You have been fun to link us up with this today, and I hope we've done a good job of, bringing a little focus to your October 6th event at Woodhill Park.
I think you've done a great job, and we really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for your investment in this and in Lexington.
Well, thank you.
I'm Bill Farmer for LexPlore. If I can be of help in the council office, please give me a call or go to the website. Thank you very much.